welcome to this week's story time. We're going to start this story time with a song. It might sound familiar, so feel free to sing along, but some of the words are going to be a little bit different. All right, are you ready? Okay, let's start. If you're brave and you know it, clap your hands. If you're brave and you know it, clap your hands. If you're brave and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're brave and you know it, clap your hands. If you're brave and you know it, say, I am. If you're brave and you know it, say, I am. If you're brave and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're brave and you know it, say, I am. All right, did you hear which words are different? Are you ready to sing along? If you're brave and you know it, clap your hands. If you're brave and you know it, clap your hands. If you're brave and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're brave and you know it, clap your hands. If you're brave and you know it, say, I am. If you're brave and you know it, say, I am. If you're brave and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're brave and you know it, say, I am. All right, now let's get to the stories. Hello! Big thanks to the Rabbit and the Wolf for starting us off with a song. The first book that we're going to read is called The Pout Pout Fish and the Big Big Dark. It is by Deborah Deason and the pictures are by Dan Hanna. It is published by Farrar Straus Giroux, which is part of Macmillan, so thank you to them for permission to read this story. A doozy of a drowsy made Miss Clam yawn, then a big current whooshed, and her pearl was gone. Mr. Fish swam forth. Miss Clam, don't weep. I will find your pearl, that's a promise I'll keep. He swooped through the water, swishing close to the sand, and he eyed every inch of the busy bottomland. He's looking around. He found a mucky marble where he thought the pearl might be. Then a hidden voice whispered, it's further out to sea. So he swam a little deeper, where the light grew dimmer, and his heart fluttered. Mr. Fish grew grimmer. I'm fast as a sailfish. I'm strong as a shark. I'm smart as a dolphin, but I'm scared of the dark. Look at that. He's really fast. He's really strong. Great at chess, but still afraid of the dark. He kept on searching all along the ocean floor, through a reef, through a wreck, swimming far from the shore. Mr. Fish felt a pout-pout poach on his hope. Then the whisper from before said, it's down below the slope. It's a big pout. So he swam a little deeper, where the light grew dimmer. As his heart fluttered, Mr. Fish grew grimmer. I'm as fast as a sailfish. I'm as strong as a shark. I'm smart as a dolphin, but I'm scared of the dark. A whirl of wriggly worms made a search team swirl, and they helped with the hunt for the yawn-gone pearl. But nothing was discovered. Mr. Fish felt despair. Then that soft voice whispered, in the trench, check there. Look at that. It's starting to get dark down there. So he swam a little deeper, where the light grew dimmer, and his heart fluttered. Mr. Fish grew grimmer. Look at that. There are all these weird, spooky fish that live in the dark. I'm as fast as a sailfish. I'm strong as a shark. I'm smart as a dolphin, but I'm scared of the dark. I won't keep swimming in this heap deep black. I know I made a promise, but this fish is heading back. Then a whisper, now familiar, whisked away his dread. You can do it, Mr. Fish, her sweet voice said. Though there wasn't any light, not the smallest slim glimmer, Mr. Fish felt braver, cheered on by Miss Shimmer. 2 are faster than a sailfish. 2 are stronger than a shark. 2 are smarter than a dolphin. 2 are bigger than the dark. So they swam down together, holding fin to fin, when suddenly, amazingly, light shone in. Ta-da! Mr. Fish said yes. Miss Shimmer shouted, yay! There's Miss Clam's pearl. Hooray! Hooray! There it is. They smooched Mr. Lantern. Then they smiled as they swam, weaving back through the water to a happy Miss Clam. The whole gang gathered, feeling glorious and proud, and they swam in a circle as they sang out loud, the ocean is wide, the ocean is deep, but friends help friends. That's a promise we keep. We are bigger, yes, bigger, always big, big, bigger than the dark. Look at that. Now Miss Clam is happily reunited with her pearl, and the pout-pout fish is not as afraid of the dark as he once was. Our next story also features a very brave character. It's called Beau the Brave. It is written by Bethan Wolven and published by Peachtree Atlanta. So thank you to them for permission. Beau lived with her older brothers, Eric and Ivar, in a land of mountains and forests. Eric and Ivar were hunters, and one day they set off on a quest to catch a monster. Please, can I come with you? I want to catch a monster too, begged Beau. You must stay at home, said Ivar. Besides, Eric sneered, you're far too little. Beau went to her room and sulked. I'm not too little, she thought. I'm smart and brave and strong. And so, Beau crept out of the castle to catch a monster of her own. Deep in the forest, Beau caught a glimpse of a strange creature. Beware, you horrid monster! I'm Beau the Brave, she shouted as she quickly drew an arrow and aimed. Get ready to be got. Me? A monster? Certainly not, the creature replied. I'm the Griffin. Now lower your bow. I mean you no harm. Beau was suspicious. The Griffin looked like a monster. You seem lost. Can I help you find your way? He asked politely. He is far too helpful to be a monster, thought Beau. So she told the Griffin about her quest. I heard the sea is full of monsters, the Griffin said, and so they set off to find one. It wasn't long before they spotted another strange creature. Beware, you slimy monster, I'm Beau the Brave. Look at that net. Do you think that little net will catch this big creature? Beau stretched out to capture the beast beneath the waves. Get ready to be... But she leaned over too far and toppled overboard. You simply must learn to swim, the sea creature bellowed, plucking Beau from the waves. And me, a monster? Don't be ridiculous. I am the Kraken. I mean you no harm. Bo was suspicious. The Kraken looked like a monster and smelled like a monster. But a true monster wouldn't have saved her. She is far too nice to be a monster, thought Bo. So Bo told the Kraken about her quest. I heard that monsters live in caves, the Kraken said, and so they set off to find one. Well now, this creature looked like a monster, and it smelled like a monster, and goodness, it certainly sounded like a scary monster. Look at them, they're in a cave and they've found this mystery creature. But as Bo crept close, she noticed something odd. Instead of being angry, the creature was crying. I'm sorry, said Bo. I didn't mean to upset you. I thought you were a monster. No, I'm just a dragon, a deep voice replied, and you haven't upset me. My poor baby was stolen, and I can't find him anywhere. She's far too caring to be a monster, thought Bo. I can help. I'm Bo the Brave, and I think I know just where we can find your baby. Bo and her new friends swooped off to look for the dragon's baby. My baby must be over there, cried the dragon. He always gets fiery when he's scared. And so they headed up towards the burning castle. There's the castle, the new dragon friend, there's the griffin, and the kraken. As they landed, Bo spotted her brothers, Eric and Ivar. They didn't look or smell or sound like monsters, but they were certainly acting like monsters. Beware, you nasty beasts, shouted Bo. I'm Bo the Brave. Get ready to get got. And with that, she threw water over the flames and her monstrous brothers. Look at them, guarding their castle. Let that baby dragon go, yelled Bo. These creatures are helpful and nice and caring. We shouldn't be hunting them. Eric and Ivar were so relieved not to have been eaten that they agreed never to go monster hunting again. From then on, Bo loved roaming the land and learning about all of the amazing creatures she came across, with the help of her brothers, of course. Because Bo wasn't too little, she was smart, she was strong, she was Bo the Brave. Look at that, and this is a map of all of their travels. From home, the monster brothers, there's the griffin, the lake. What a great story. And now, the rabbit and the wolf have a message they'd like to pass on. Wow, those characters were really brave, weren't they? Yes, they were. Bo was brave, and that fish was brave. I thought so too. Are you brave? What are some things that you're afraid of? I'm afraid of bugs. Try waving your arms back and forth, like this. It'll make the bugs think that you're spaghetti. Bugs love spaghetti, and they'll love you too. And if they like you, there's nothing to be afraid of. As for me, I'm afraid of heights. Try jumping as high as you can, like this. It'll help you get used to being high up, and then next time you're feeling afraid, remember that you can jump high. You can do it. What about swimming? I'm also afraid of swimming. Try moving your arms like you're swimming. It'll make you feel strong, and you can even practice in the bathtub. Then, when you're ready, you can hit the pool like a champ. I'm also afraid of dogs. Afraid of dogs? I'm practically a dog, and you don't have to be afraid of me. Yay! Welcome back. Are you ready for the last story? We are going to end with Cyclops of Central Park by Madeline Rosenberg and illustrated by Victoria Tentler Krylov. It's published by G.P. Putnam and Sons, which is part of Penguin Random House, so thank you for permission to read this story. The Cyclops of Central Park. Late at night, just before he closed his eye and went to sleep in his Central Park cave, Cyclops counted his sheep. Look at all those sheep. When the sun rose, he counted them again, and that's when he noticed 16, 17, one of them was missing. He knew who it was, of course. Eugene? It was always Eugene. Cyclops looked behind the ficus tree and under the bed. He searched the meadow where the sheep often stood, taking in the view, but the meadow was empty. Cyclops bit his nails. He had explained 1,022 times about the dangers that lurked nearby. The grass was too sharp. The carousel was too twirly. The new restaurant on Fifth Avenue did not serve spaghetti. There's no place like cave, Cyclops had told Eugene. There's no place like the world, Eugene told Cyclops. Now Eugene was out in the world. Cyclops had to find him. And he had to make sure the rest of the sheep stayed safe. Stay near cave, he warned this flock. Beware of grass, beware of everything. He hugged each sheep, then he went off to find Eugene. He searched high above the city and hit all of the major hotspots. He thought he spied the missing sheep in Soho and again at the Guggenheim, but his eye was playing tricks on him. Eugene? No, it's a de Kooning. When Cyclops stepped too close to the Ark, the security guard suggested he try viewing it from farther away. They escorted him out of the museum, where he was trampled by wild tourists and conked on the head with a salami. Look at all these people. Makes sense that you'd get hit in the head with a salami when it's that crowded. Next, Cyclops made posters and stapled copies everywhere, but with all of the lights and billboards, they were often overlooked. Lost sheep. He searched in the Yankees' dugout, but he struck out there too. Eugene had often urged Cyclops to take the flock to the Statue of Liberty. Too green, Cyclops had said. This time, he mustered his courage and his life jacket and boarded a ferry. He kept a sharp eye out for sharks the whole way there. But Cyclops did not find any sharks in the New York City harbor. And he didn't find Eugene. The city was every bit as terrifying as Cyclops had suspected. He needed reinforcements. The sheep lined up, ready for their mission. They had magnifying glasses, they had walkie-talkies, and they had a pretty good idea of where Eugene had gone. The subway was crowded, but the other passengers politely gave up their seats. Cyclops and his flock had a car all to themselves. There they are, Coney Island. They held on tight and disembarked at the appropriate station. Eugene, Eugene, Eugene! There he was atop the Cyclone, his hooves waving in the air. Too high, Cyclops shouted. Too scary, too wobbly, too fast. Just right, yelled Eugene. When the ride was over, Eugene held out a long roll of tickets. Cyclops' hand was too shaky to take one. "There's no place like cave," he said. "There's no place like the world," Eugene told him. "Pretty please," said the flock. Cyclops took a deep breath and closed his eye. He tried his favorite yoga pose. He thought for a very long time. Then he took a giant gulp and got in line with his flock. Together, Cyclops and all 18 sheep rode the cyclone. At first, Cyclops couldn't look. Then, he peeked between his fingers and saw the whole world. Look at all of that. Cyclops and the sheep rode the Wonder Wheel and the bumper cars. Look how much fun they're having. When they went wading in the foamy deep, the only shark they saw was the one around Cyclops' waist. See that? It's a floaty. Next, Cyclops ate a record number of hot dogs and treated the sheep to some cotton candy. Finally, it was time to return home. As they crossed the Gapstow Bridge, they stopped to watch the sun set over Manhattan. The city was not as terrifying as Cyclops had thought, as long as he was with his flock. "There's no place like the world," Cyclops said. "There's no place like cave," yawned Eugene. And they were both exactly right. That night, just before he went to sleep, Cyclops counted his sheep. 16, 17, 18. Then he sat outside his cozy cave. 35, 36, and counted all of the things they were going to do next. Wow, wasn't that a great story? It really shows that it helps having your friends or family around to help you be brave. Thank you for watching Storytime with us. We'll see you next time.